Donald Trump, the most infamous president of America, because of his controversial speeches and policies. Politicians think that Donald Trump has made America ill enough instead of making it great. Right now, America is facing a historic health crisis with a historic economic and social crisis all at once. And the question arises, who is responsible for all of this crisis? And the answer is Mr. Donald Trump. Including all of these problems, the ongoing Black Lives Matter movement, which flamed from a murder of a black man named George Floyd, is turning into a historic giant movement against Donald Trump and his administration. And for all of this reason, politicians are saying that it is high time to say goodbye to Mr. Donald Trump as a president. So, is it the end of Donald Trump as the president of America? Hello everyone, welcome to Diplomatic Talks. I am Fahim and today we will talk about the current political crisis of America. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe our channel for new updates. Actually, because of Donald Trump's failed policy in last 3.5 years, America is now in great danger, which has made long-term anger among the American people. And the important thing is, the ongoing movement against Donald Trump can be a game changer in American politics, as Donald Trump has flamed the anger of the people who are protesting by his racist and controversial tweets and policies about the protest. A research by ABC News shows that 74% of Americans believe that the killing of Floyd is part of a bigger problem in the treatment of African Americans by the police, and about 66% of Americans criticize the way Donald Trump is handling the response to Floyd's death. We know that the 2020 US presidential election will be held on this November, and in that crucial time, Donald Trump is dealing with such protest against him, which can be a disaster for his election this year. There are some other important indications which are indicating that the end of Donald Trump is not far. Gene Sharp, a famous political scientist, has said obedience is at the heart of political power. When there is no one to obey your command, you are no longer their leader. Something almost same is happening in America right now. Donald Trump faced the first hit by Twitter. Twitter announced that Donald Trump's tweets are misleading and they will not allow such hate to spread on Twitter. After that, around 500 other companies take the side of the protesters against Donald Trump. The second hit Donald Trump got was from the local government of the United States of America. Those governments openly take a position against Donald Trump's policy over the protest, and they also didn't cooperate with him. The final and the most horrible hit for Donald Trump is his administration and his party members are openly rejecting his policy. Trump's proposal to stop the protest with the military was openly rejected by his current Secretary of Defense, Mark Esper. And James Mattis, his former defense secretary, clearly condemned Trump's immature and divisive leadership. It's probably not an accident that the first Senate Republican to endorse Mattis' views of Trump was Lisa Murkowski, a white woman from Alaska. And many news sources are saying that other Republicans are joining against Trump, and they have also said that they will not support Trump in that issue. So as we know that obedience is at the heart of political power, and because of this current protest, majority part of Trump's associates do not obey him anymore. So it is clearly stating that it is the end of his political power, and all of these points we have discussed are indicating that Donald Trump is now in great danger. And for sure we can say that the upcoming 2020 US presidential election can be the end of Donald Trump in White House as a president of America. Thank you everyone, I'm Fahim signing out. Please subscribe our channel for new updates.